Tenny laments over lack of beef among female singers. Nigerian singer Tenny has taken to social media to jokingly complain about the peace and general lack of beef between female singers in the industry. She posted a video on her Instagram page telling her colleagues to emulate their male counterparts in the music industry as it is making it too boring. Tenny said, and I quote, "I have said it before and I will say it again. This female industry is too boring. It's too boring. Tell me why Thames and Ayasta no fit see themselves and tell themselves, your bleep, your bleep." She also jokingly encouraged her colleagues to spice up the female music industry with some drama and collaborate later. Listen to her speak.
You say I don't talk am before, and I go talk am again. This female industry, it's too boring. It's too boring. Because tell me why Thames and Ayasta no fit see themselves, they tell themselves, say your. Tell me why. Tell me why. I don't feel the city was having the tell you I say, Mama, no shit. Where there's him, but you know, no see, no see what they happen for that side. Everybody does what they do, love and amo. Sometimes, man, see that guy. I can't Yemi Alade, man, give you that Yemi Alade head butt. Go! May we see ourselves outside. May all this. May we spice this thing up. And we go still collaborate. That one no say may we no still collaborate. But we go still give them cento B. May we they give them cento B for this music game. And I tell you, may we they give them drum and drag. Our shaping for me. I know they see what they have for that side.
I think I get what Tenny is trying to say there, you know, and I think that it's about the individual. I think that people are just different. So the way I'll see OJ on a number, I'm like, OJ, your hat is black. You look like Jesus. So, you know, I think that there is so much. I'm not saying that people should not respect one another, but you know that thing of you know how people are just so uptight, and so they just want to see you and be, you know, cream and be very, you know, they're bringing the etiquette thing, like, okay, so I'm just going to be prim and proper. Oh, how are you, my love? How have you been? Oh my God, you look sweet. And then they just go and sit down, you know, like guys who just, for now, have you been? J-Paul does it all the time, although he's my ex right now, but he does it all the time. Like, he can just see you from nowhere. He does not even know you. He will just go and hug you. Like, he does so many times, I can't even count. And then he will be doing, and you will now be wondering, have we met before? You have never met this guy, but he will do it. So I think that I understand, like, it's just like, she's just like, it's just so boring. It's just like how we talk about the diss songs in other climes and all that, how those things are making the entertainment industry just sweet. You have news to talk about. You have this to talk about every time. Like, it's just quiet there. Everybody's just minding their business and just doing their thing, which is good. But I hope that this one that she's talking about, I know that she's just saying that we should create drama and we should still love one another. But I hope that they will not take it too far, that it will now result to beef or something at the end of the day.
So, although I take it that you can't, you see, now I understand how much you love me, because you can't seem to like make full sentences and, you know, stuff without talking about me. It's good to see.
But whatever we have,
OJ, whatever violence we're having is not a drama. It's real. We have broken up. Anyways, back to what she said. Honestly, why turn your back on? Anyways, the thing is, what she has successfully painted for us is that we are now realizing that sometimes this drama in the male industry is actually all they know what they are doing.
It's a publicity stunt.
Yeah, it's PR. So that's what she has made us realize. Because a lot of these fans, a lot of people don't know that sometimes these guys behind closed doors are talking to themselves, they are gisting. I know that, for instance, Benson and Ruga, the beef that was happening between them.
Yeah, you get it.
It was so like toxic.
Yes. And then they ended up doing a song together.
They did an album
together.
Seth. You know, so but guess what? they made numbers, they got numbers, they got a lot of traction on social media because of that beef. They were in the mouths of
People.
of news, blogs, and everything. So so the problem with this is that, you know, see, the guys can beef and they will come back later.
But are you sure that
See,
women
babes,
can do this?
Babes, when they beef, it they deep, oh,
OJ just called us witches.
they will go and bring out stuff.
Hey, you now say, is it this deep? Is it this
Don't
deep?
try it, though.
Or is it every woman? I don't think that is every lady.
Imagine she will be waiting for this.
Oh my God. So, so I don't know. I think that people are different. I think that because somebody like me, I'm always very objective. So I can be beefing you and still see that you're wearing something nice. I can say, although I don't like her face.
Women fight dirtier.
No, me, I don't do that. I can say, oh, although I don't like her face, but this shoe is...
Well, it's the way she said
tight.
it. She said it there. She said, I could not see Yemi Alade head
I
butter.
just
Like,
please
why?
don't give your
Why?
head butter. Please don't let her have cocoa even to anyone yourself. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
All right, now let's move on to the next story. Bran Wana sets Guinness World Record for most fast food restaurants visited in 24 hours. In an extraordinary display of endurance and enthusiasm for food, 22-year-old food content creator from Abuja, Nigeria, Bran Wana, has set a new Guinness World Record by visiting 150 fast food restaurants in just 24 hours. He has now surpassed the previous record of 100 restaurants held by Canadian YouTube Eric Decker Iraq. Celebrating this achievement, Guinness World Records officially recognized Wana's achievement, stating on their Instagram, Nigerian foodie visits 150 fast food restaurants in 24 hours to smash record. 22-year-old content creator and food consultant Muna Chisom Bran Wana has achieved the world record for the most fast food restaurant visited in 24 hours. Bran visited 150 different establishments, smashing the previous record of 100, which was set last year by American YouTuber Iraq. No forms of private transport can be used while attempting this record, and due to the city's limited public transportation infrastructure, Bran completed his entire route on foot. Just so you know, Bran's goal was initially set at 120 restaurants, but he exceeded expectations, highlighting Abuja's dynamic food scene and promoting Nigerian cuisine. His achievement has since garnered significant global attention and praise on social media, underlining the richness and diversity of Nigerian food culture. Massive congratulations to him. Congratulations, Brad.
Congratulations. So when I saw this,
Yeah.
I was happy. I was like, this looks like something easy to do.
No,
you know, just go.
It's on foot.
It's on foot.
Yes, when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. But then I was like, because, okay, so on my YouTube channel, I'd done something before. I went to Surulere and I did like 3 restaurants on a day back to back. I was just checking them out and letting people know, like, okay, if you're coming to Nigeria and you're looking for like Mama Put or somewhere that you can actually, so I went to some places. And even when I was leaving, it was like I'd added like how many calories. It was so, you know, for somebody like me, I get tired of stuff. Yeah, I was interested, it was fascinating, but all more men. And I was driving, I was still tedious. Now, talk about that person who is even doing it on foot.
That's amazing. That's amazing. But at this rate, I mean, congratulations to him. Congratulations to Nigerians. But at this rate, Nigerians are going to
collect all the Guinness Book of, yes!
in Guinness Book of Record. Oh my goodness. So, I mean, I'm sure there was even a guy that won for twerking. That one, they didn't even, it was when, what's this guy that draws?
Okay, Dr. Oh my God.
Fola David.
Fola David, yeah.
Fola David, you know, immediately after his own, there was a guy that now came there and said, oh, that he did Guinness Book of Record. He won.
I think somebody wanted to even do washing.
We're doing everything.
And even sleeping.
It's amazing at this
hour.
point. It's amazing at this point. It just goes to say how much that young Nigerians are talented.
I'm telling you,
every
they are
sector,
full of energy. They just want to get it done. They're just vibrant like that. Congratulations to Bran once again. Well done. Well done.
All right, before we take this next news, we'll go on a quick break. and we'll be right back. Yeah. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back from the break.
Yes.
Only the audience, not you. Right. So we're moving on to the entertainment news. And next up on the entertainment news, Yumi Fabii calls for protest on Mohbad's death anniversary. Nigerian actor and filmmaker Yumi Fabii has called for a protest on the first anniversary of the death of Nigerian singer Mohbad. Yumi Fabii made the call in a post on his Instagram page where he urged Nigerians to attend the next court session of the coroner's inquest. He also proposed that protests should be organized towards the first anniversary of Mohbad's death to further press for justice if no progress is made in the next sitting. He wrote, and I quote, "Let's storm the court peacefully and attend the next coroner's inquest and protest to register our demands on this case. If nothing tangible is seen or heard, we focus on the day of the 1-year anniversary," end quote. Just so you know, Mohbad died on September 12th, 2023 under mysterious circumstances. Following the controversies generated by his death on social media, the Lagos State Police Command inaugurated a 13-man special investigation team to probe his death. His body was then exhumed for an autopsy on September 21st, 2023 at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, LASUT. Appearing before the coroner's court some months later, the pathologist who carried out the autopsy stated that the test could not ascertain the cause of Mohbad's death because the body had decomposed. Reacting to the results, Mohbad's family, who were not pleased with the outcome, demanded an independent autopsy. In related news, a member of Mohbad's family legal team, Monisola Odumosu, has reacted to this protest call by Yumi Fabii. In a statement issued, the family warned that staging protests within the court environment poses threat to smooth proceedings. The statement reads, and I quote, "Anyone is free to do whatever they want so far he or she does it within the confines of the law. The Constitution gives everyone the right to express his or her grievances. However, coming within the court precincts is another issue entirely. They must not make noise. The business of justice in the court must not be disturbed in any manner, lest they be charged for contempt of court. Our advice is that they should not disrupt the proceedings in the court in any form whilst they exercise their rights," end quote.
Wow. Mosumola Odumosu has spoken very well because, yeah, you can protest all you want. And I think that Yumi Fabii is saying that peaceful protest. I hope that people listen to that because most times when people hear of protests, they just think that it is about destroying stuff and all that, so that it doesn't, affect the proceedings right there in the court while they are taking, decisions and all that, or the process. So I actually, of course, I do agree with this. You can do whatever you want to do. So far, it's a sin, it's a civil, and then you're not disturbing anything, and you're doing it within the law. It's okay. But anything outside that, because we all know that Nigerians can be very funny sometimes, they take things too far. You would say, "Oh, do it this way." And before you know, some people with ulterior motives will come and they'll come and hijack and all of this.
Yeah.
So if they're going to be sure that they will all be on the same page, why not? I mean, if it is for the right cause.
Yeah, I mean, it's already a year. Just looking at it, this was just something that happened almost like yesterday.
And I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Like, when they exhumed the body, it was like a day or some days
Exactly,
afterwards. How do you now say that the body is decomposed? Is it that somebody did not do their job when they were supposed to do their job? Exactly. What is wrong with us in Nigeria? Abroad, things like this don't happen. They do autopsy on a norm.
This is something I was just going to talk about now. The body was exhumed almost, I think, probably like 3 days or a few days after he had been buried. So decomposition does not, it takes a while for the human body to be decomposed. And also, even if it's been exhumed, there's still a lot that can be done in terms of testing, autopsy, and the rest, except the body has been cremated, which means that he's turned to dust. Yeah. And then there's nothing that can be done to it. So it's right for the family to say, you know what, they're going to take the autopsy to another facility entirely. I think they even took it to the US at some point.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember.
Sure.
But 1 year after, we still do not have
Ah.
leads. We don't have clues. We don't have anything leading us to tell us why and
Exhausting.
how he passed away. It's sad. It doesn't tell well on our judiciary system. It doesn't tell well on our
Medical health
system. It doesn't tell well. I mean, this is a celebrity. This is somebody who was in the Sino show of all eyes. This is somebody that was out there. Imagine if this can happen to a Mobad. Then imagine a nobody, or somebody that people don't even know and died of unknown circumstances, and then they just bury.
And the
they
thing
just
about
bury
the autopsies that have been successful in Nigeria, those families have to really be on ground. They
Stand
have
on
to
it.
like, you get. It is tiring and exhausting. We should do better, please.
Like Yumi said, please, we're going to do any protest, make sure that it's within the confines of the law, so that they do
That's
not.
Osumola Odumosu.
Yeah. It's within the confines of the law. Do not protest violently.
Yeah.
Make sure that it is peaceful. Yes, we want our voices to be heard. We want, at the end of the day, justice, to come through on this matter. But please do it peacefully. Yeah.
That's right. Let's move on. Spice talks about Afrobeats and Nigerian men. Jamaican dancehall artist Spice has disagreed with our compatriot Buju Banton's criticism of Afrobeats. She expressed her love for Afrobeats during an interview with Daddy Freeze, while also declaring herself a fan of Nigerian singer Burna Boy. She said, "I don't think Afrobeats is blip. It's kind of absurd to say that. I am a fan of Afrobeats and I love the genre. I don't think it's right to say they don't make cultural music." She also shared that within Afrobeats, there are musicians like Tubaba and Fowls who are making conscious music, while pointing out that even in our country, Jamaica, there are reggae artists who also make conscious music and dancehall acts who make party-starting pop records. Spice recognized that while she is the queen of dancehall, she must admit that Afrobeats is the bigger genre right now. Our comments are on the heels of Afrobeat music being accused by Jamaican dancehall star Buju Banton of failing to capture the reality and plight of Africans. If you would recall, Buju Banton said, "Afrobeat is enjoying international success, but the music doesn't edify or reflect the struggles of the continent like the work of older African artists such as Afrobeat pioneer Fela Kuti, Malian legend Salif Keita, and Senegalese musician Yusuf Unto, whose music had a socio-political impact a bit, that these artists made music different from the mainstream pop music that defines Afrobeat." Spice also stirred up a conversation about her dating preferences, revealing why she would not date an Igbo man. Citing what she has heard about their behavior after a breakup, she said Igbo men are known to make women fall in love with them, only to take back everything they had gifted during the relationship, leaving the women naked. She stated that she wouldn't want such, as she has already gone through a heartbreak.
Oh, well, it's interesting to know that Afrobeat is the topic of discussion.
world.
So it brings me to the song that Two-Face and Timaya, was it Timaya? Two-Face and M.I.
If they don't talk about us,
If nobody
we
talks
talk about you, then you're nobody. That's right.
At the end of the day, they are talking about us. OJ, keep quiet. OJ just said we have a nice voice together. OJ is okay. Stay away from this now. So back to what we are saying. So, Buju Banton came out. He said his own. Bounty Killer also made some statements. All these guys are coming out and saying their own. And for some reason, I feel like it's coming from a place of, for lack of a better word, like it feels like jealousy. It feels like, oh, you guys are out there. But guess what? Dancehall music, Jamaican sound, had its own time. You understand? You had the Sean Pauls, you had the rest. And the people that they're talking about, I mean, like she rightly said, we have other artists in Nigeria, the Fowls, the Two-Face, and the rest. Who do conscious music. And does he listen to those people? It's like saying, it's like generalizing the whole of Jamaica and saying, oh, everybody here sings only about sexual orgies and all that. It's wrong to say that. For instance, the people that he's talking about, the Salif Keita, Youssou N'Dour, Fela Kuti, they were in the same time and era. Just as you had the Bob Marleys, you had the lots of them, Sizzla. You had all those people. They were almost in the same time. So the times and music have actually changed, to be honest.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
So I took this particular news some days ago, and it's even surprising the views he amassed and the comments he amassed on YouTube. I saw it and I was surprised because the comment section was filled with, back and forth, people saying their thoughts and all that, which people are actually entitled
to.
Their opinion. And when I was talking about this, I said I kind of understand what Buju Banton is saying. I'm not talking about maybe if you feel like it's jealous of Afrobeat or something. I think that I was saying it to Catherine the other day. I said, would I agree that most of the songs that we have these days are just jollof music. I termed it jollof music because it's just all those songs that you just say, oh, sweet, but then they might just like substance like that. We know that we have people who do conscious music, but they're just very few. And you would agree with me. Even after that show, I was thinking about it and I thought about, you remember Sonny Okosun? Sonny Okosun sang about apartheid. That was not even happening in Nigeria. It was in South Africa. So you know how and that day I was talking about, India, Congo, they've been having issues forever. People taking their natural resources and all that. And nobody is even talking about it. It's like they're not even existing. I understand that, yes, we want to enjoy ourselves and all that. But I like it that in all criticisms, even if you think that the person is jealous or the person envies you, can you see the good side? Can we just do better?
Of course, he's spitting facts, regardless. He has some facts that, you know what, music is surface level. This is not just Afrobeat.
I understand, yeah.
Generally, is surface level. It's just that right now, Afrobeat is in the cynosure of our eyes. It's mainstream, The Sonny Okosos and the rest, they did conscious music. Onyekanwen, all of them, they did conscious music. The same way in Afrobeat, in dance hall, in reggae music, we had the people doing conscious music at that time. Right now, we also have people doing surface music. In American music as well, we have people doing surface music right now. Different from the times when we had even Tupac and the rest, they had some sort of consciousness.
Yeah, that's music. Right. That's right.
It has been watered down generally. So it's a wake-up call to every musician out there that music is actually a weapon to fight, the ills of the society and all that. So it's just a wake-up call for everybody generally, not just Afrobeats, because Afrobeats...
That's right. Even if you are doing the sweet music, remember that sometimes you should just infuse some stuff so that at least you can look back and say, oh my God, evergreen song. You will not say, oh, what is it to talk about this song? All right, now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this one. Of course, we would like to know your thoughts. So we would always upload on YouTube. Let us feel your polls, okay? All right, now, we will be back with Socialville after this time out.
The internet was agog with reactions when the trailer of the band's upcoming album titled The Entertainer, the sequel, made its way online. The trailer itself featured an all-star cast which consists of Nollywood actor Gideon Okeke, media personality and hype man Jimmy, and to everyone's surprise, music executive Don Jazzy. With Don Jazzy's presence in the trailer, it has sparked a conversation if Don Jazzy is involved in this upcoming project, knowing fully well his relationship with the band when they formed Mohit. Another question on everyone's lips is if Don Jazzy was very instrumental production-wise to the band's 2008 studio album titled The Entertainer, now years later, will he be involved with this sequel? If you would recall, Don Jazzy and the band had in 2004 formed Mohit Records, where Don Jazzy was the CEO and the band was a co-owner and the first recording artist under the label. The label also had other artists like Wande Cole, Dr. C, Don Jazzy's younger brother The Prince, and the band's younger brother K-Switch. In 2012, following numerous speculations, Don Jazzy reappeared on Twitter, now known as X, writing in quote, "It is with heavy heart I announce the end of a long era and the beginning of a new one. Some of the rumors you have all heard are sad but true. And to end the old era, I will be donating the proceeds of my production catalog from day one till date to 5 charity organizations. End of quote. The band, however, didn't state anything until an interview he did with Ebony magazine that same year, where he claimed that he owned the Mohit record label. In the interview with music journalist Hilary Crossley, the band said, in quote, "Coming from Africa, I'm my own manager. I have my own label called Mohit with my artists Dr. Seed, Wande Cole, Don Jazzy, The Prince, and K-Switch. I own Mohit and we've won numerous awards by the grace of God," end quote. The band also talks about his entrance into the US market and his signing with Kanye West's label Good Music, and that now looked like the end of an era for him also with Mohit. Following all the drama that ensued, the marriage between Don Jazzy and the band was dissolved. The band went on to start his own record label called DB Records, while Don Jazzy launched his own new label called Maven Records. Wande Cole, Dr. Seed, and The Prince joined Don Jazzy on his new music label journey with the addition of singing sensation Tiwa Savage, and together they released their debut compilation project titled Solar Plexus. The band, on the other hand, signed his younger brother K-Switch, music producers Jay Slick and DV, and together they released their compilation album titled The Kingsmen. Now, years down the line with water under the bridge, both Don Jazzy and the band have been cordial as friends, but we haven't seen them work together to create the magic that they once had. Hence the shock of seeing Don Jazzy in the trailer of the band's upcoming album. Well, only time will tell, as we are about to find out soon.
I'm the bunch.
The band's third studio album, The Entertainer, has smash hit songs like Fall in Love, Bono Feli Feli, Suddenly, Igwe, amongst others. Now, with The Entertainer, the sequel set to drop this Friday, the 16th of August 2024, in celebration of the band's 20 years anniversary in the music industry.
Welcome to Socialville, the place you can get your daily fix of the fun and craziness going on in the world of social media. Are you ready, honey? Pot. You're ready.
It was so awkward. Are you ready, honey? And then it went, Pot.
It's your name now. Is your name not Honey Pot? Good. All right, first one. And this guy says, please add 100K to my groom price. He cooked rice. And someone replied, are the beans shy? I didn't even notice there was beans there. Oh, it's probably like...
So maybe he had just like a handful of beans at home, and then he had a lot of rice, but he still wanted the feel of rice and beans. Maybe there is this flavor that beans adds to.
If that's what you think, but look at this. This is not stew. This is water with fish inside. This is not stew now. Why is it watery like this?
It might just be his preference. Maybe some people don't like thick stew.
All right, let's move on. And this one says, I guess fake lifestyle started from our ancestors. It's true. This guy will be telling his children, see, look at me beside airplane. And he even put his leg on top the staircase.
So I don't know what you're talking about, but sometimes they just say that fake it till you make it. So it might just be him taking this photo and pasting it on his wall, hoping that one day, it will come to reality, because they say you should imagine yourself, you should dream big. What do you mean by fake life, fake life? I mean, be careful of what you call fake life at the end of the day.
Motivator. In your words, motivator is son. Let's move on.
You are a presenter, is son, before you look like Fido Dido.
So they said here, go. 100% true. Look at the wardrobe. The wife owns the top, owns the middle, owns the top left, owns top right, owns everything. Husband only
Women
owns
are like
one.
that. Women are like that.
You agree?
Especially when you share a room, So there are couples who actually have like different rooms. So, you have like the woman is staying. So you have couple like that. You have like the woman staying in one room and the other. But there are people that they stay in the same room, which I am going to do. And I don't know how we're going to do our things. Maybe.
It's we.
All right, I forgot. Moving on.
Let's move on to the next one. When your teacher wants you to fail. Examination Council of Zambia. Special paper 6. Time 15 minutes. Answer all questions. Do not turn this paper until you are told to do so. Each question carries 10 marks. First question. Black is a color and white is also a color. But black and white television is not a color television. Discuss 10 marks. Second question. If soap and water makes the body clean, then what makes the towel dirty after bath? Discuss 10 marks. Third question. Can you trust a nurse whose husband sells coffins? Discuss 10 marks. You are free to use a calculator. This
is like awkward.
What is this now?
But I guess that it would be like a sweet stuff to write.
You know how to answer this kind of...
Ha!
You too, you will now write story.
If you did literature...
We write story.
And that was what my father had against me going to art class, because my father was a science student and it felt like it was tedious. He was looking at it like it was tedious, and I was looking at him like, why you're asking me to go is tedious. So he said that in sciences, 4 plus 4 will always be 8. So you would arrive at an accurate destination. But here, you can be writing off points and you don't know. And you would have written and then they would just cancel everything.
Don't worry. Just, you know, as the man is telling himself that he's mad, you two will now write story. So that when he's reading
but you know he has the upper hand because going to market.
So
what if he now gives you...
Don't worry. Let's all be crazy together.
Okay.
We'll meet in the court of law. All right, next one. In our childhood, if the owner of the ball got angry, the game was over. They know the dribble person will get ball. He go just vex, carry ball, go out. But yeah, very true, very true. Yeah, I think we've come to the end of Socialville. Ladies and gentlemen, and we're done with Socialville for today and this week. And we hope you enjoyed every bit of the craziness. We'll be back shortly, so stay tuned.
I can never trust man. Never don't trust them. Especially Femini, Aboderi, all of them. Don't trust them. Don't.
And
Tunde, all of them. Even Deji. They hear me.
Anjao Yoruba
demon. Don't trust them. All of them. Won't get them money. Olani, Hancha, Pancha Nalani.